As Home Secretary, Braverman is meant to ensure law and order is upheld, especially on Remembrance Day. Imagine the outrage if the Home Secretary accused police officers of showing contempt for the public they are supposed to serve, going on to lay out in blistering terms the worst behavior they had indulged in. We don't have to imagine it, as Theresa May gave that speech almost a decade ago with little fuss beyond senior officials harumphing about how bewildered they were. No one called for her to resign and life moved on. By contrast, Suella Braverman has sparked an almighty backlash for urging officers to police major protests this weekend during Remembrance Day without fear or favor. The Home Secretary has long riled the left with her punchy rhetoric, and they are now seizing on this furore to demand. It is obvious why Rishi Sunak has resisted these calls so far, despite the contentious editing process of her latest OPED. In short, it is her job as Home Secretary to be the most hardline member of the cabinet about law and order. Braverman clearly makes no apologies for doing so and has embraced that role wholeheartedly. So it is no surprise that she would take a dim view about the prospect of pro-Palestine protesters running rampant at a time in our national calendar which calls for quiet reflection and dignity. But some people seem Sadiq Khan declared he was astonished by Braverman's call for the protests to be policed even-handedly, which is odd given how outraged he has been in the past about the Metropolitan Police's approach. The Mayor of London was quick to seize on the furore around the Met's handling of the vigil held in memory of Sarah Everard, branding the scenes of women being manhandled and detained